Yo chat, today we're doing a little bit of a different video. I decided while sitting in my crib, I feel like my vlogs is getting a little bit too repetitive. Necessarily that might not be a bad thing, but I do want to make the best content for you guys. So today, I haven't showed y'all on the channel in a while. We're gonna be talking about my 435. Here is my 2016 435. I did a video like this a long time ago, over a year plus, and a lot has changed. If you couldn't tell, this shit needs a wash bad. I just drove past the car wash. That shit was packed. I promise you, I would be sitting there for a good like 40 minutes, and I don't really have the time for that today. So first things first with the 435, I actually wanted to get a Q50, but my man told me to look into BMWs, and ever since then, I just fell in love with them. I haven't driven a BMW prior to this, but when I tell you it was the best decision I could have did instead of getting the Q50, it really was. The last car that I did own was a Nissan Altima, so coming from that to this is definitely a big upgrade. Totally off topic, but the real reason why I'm doing this video is because I need to do some exposure therapy for filming outside. Also, I do really want to update you guys on the car because I feel like the more car stuff is really on my Instagram, so you should definitely follow that. It's the same thing as my username on here. This is why I'm outside recording. Literally everything that you want is on the other side of your biggest fears, so you got to get out there and just at least try, bro. You never know where things could take you. I actually did not like the silver at first. When I tell you guys, when I seen it in videos, I was like, it's all right, but I couldn't find a 435 M Sport package anywhere with a decent amount of miles. When I first bought this car, I think I got it for about, the miles was at like 58K, I think, and now we're roughly over 78,000 miles. So I have been driving this car way more often than my Nissan Altima, obviously, because this is a fucking beast. It's a fun car to drive. I wasn't recording that whole time, and then I was literally chatting. Nice. Now that I have owned a BMW, and this is not even an M yet, I don't think that there will be another type of brand that I would really look into buying. When I actually went to go pick up this car, there was an old couple sitting there and they were telling me to not buy this. They were like, this is going to financially ruin you. Like, don't buy it. They said that they had a daughter who had one, and she completely, like, she emptied her pockets all into her car. I'm not gonna lie, like, I was hearing what they were saying, but I really didn't give a fuck for real, because I knew at the end of the day, like, I was still gonna take this shit home regardless, because, like, my man is mechanics and all that, so there's nothing that I'm not really worried about that we wouldn't be able to fix at a reasonable price. While owning this car, I will say that it hasn't really given me any problems. Please, God, don't let nothing happen. Everything that has happened to this car has been user error. Like, dumbass aside, it was not my fault because I'm still really learning about cars. But the biggest problem that I did have was that my mans told me, once I installed my downpipe, like, oh, you can start tuning your shit. So off rip, we went stage 2 on a fucking N55. I haven't upgraded shit in the car, and the fucking charge pipe blew. Once the charge pipe blew, I was out of a car for a whole week. I didn't pay for expedited shipping. I ain't have the funds like that back in the day. Once it blew, I decided to go full bolt on. I got my charge pipe. Actually, let's pop the hood and show y'all. What the fuck am I talking about? All right, let me show you underneath the hood. Welcome to the best sounding BMW engine that you could buy. First things first, my coolant expansion tank. This hose right here, it snapped over here actually. And the reason why it snapped is because there was one day I was doing my spark plugs, and I'm a short person, so I can't really reach inside the engine bay. So dumbass decided to, I kind of like sat inside the engine bay and like my hand landed on something, and the coolant hose, the coolant expansion hose, it snapped right here. So that's no fucking way that I just find this shit. This shit has been in my fucking engine bay for God knows how long. What the fuck? Let me put this on the ground for now. Nah, that's actually crazy. I'm not the only one that happens to. Snapped over here, then I lost all my coolant on this side, so obviously I couldn't drive the car, so I was out of a car for like 3 days. That was not fun. For the next change in the engine bay, we do have the ARM intake. I've had this on the car for quite some time now, but I actually am planning on taking it off. Even though I keep pushing it back, it keeps giving me a check engine light, and necessarily all it does is just give me noise, and it doesn't give me any performance gain, so I don't really see the point of having it on. It does sound good as hell though, but I could really do without it. And then we got our charge pipe down there. I think I got that from VRSF if I'm not mistaken. When I tell you I was depressed, like bro, I was fucking depressed. I had to drive my mom's car to work, bro. Mind you, I was working a shitty ass schedule, so my whole life was just fucked up. Me as a person, if it's not my shit, I don't want to drive it. I'm gonna keep it to be with that. I don't feel comfortable driving other people's cars because I don't want nothing to happen to their shit. Who the fuck is that? Q50. Damn, love me a Q50. I do have a VRSF downpipe installed on here, and I'm running a stage 2 MXD tune. Hopefully in the future we are gonna go a little bit faster. Who knows? I don't even know what I'm really pushing for real. I want to say like 380 to like 400 range. I really don't fucking know. Somebody help me. Now that we can close that up. Before I had these rims on the 435, I had some Apex EC7s. When I tell you I actually hated those rims, I actually fucking hated them shits, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Apexes, but they were like a gunmetal gray and they just didn't fit the look that I was trying to go for with the Beast. I had those on the car for almost like 8 months, and the fucking bullshit that happened with that is so annoying. I got them off of Facebook Marketplace for $900, and my dumbass man is not supposed to know more about cars than me. He bought the rims, and then there was a fucking crack in one of the rims. There's like 2 cracks in the rim, and I'm like, fuck. If you don't know what that means, basically, if you have a crack in your rim, the tire is not going to hold any air. So I remember that next day when I went to wake up and go to work, I had a fucking flat tire, and I was like, there's no fucking way. But luckily the guy did give me back the bready that I did spend to fix it. I threw a picture up so you can see what the car looked like with those rims on, but they were never meant to be on the car for that long. I only had them just so that I could get off my rims, my stock rims, which was already fucked up. But now I've had these rims for a couple months now. I keep forgetting what these are called, the 640M style ones, I think. Somebody hit me up on Instagram saying that he wanted my Apexes, even though they had 2 fucking dents on it. Yo, when I tell you, I don't know what the fuck was up with the way that those rims were manufactured, but bro, they are the shittiest quality rims that I've ever had on a fucking car. Mind you, I am a person that doesn't really see potholes. I'm fucking short as shit. I could barely see the road, gang. So we decided to trade our rims. I also had to throw 300 on top. Let me know if that's a good deal. I mean, obviously it plays a part that there were 2 bends in it. I'm gonna throw a photo up for you guys, but that shit looked fucking crazy. When I tell you I had to get off those rims ASAP, like immediately, and they just looked so fucking like weird on the car. Like they protruded out the car so much. And I know niggas was telling me once I lower the car that it would have a nice camber to it, but realistically, I just didn't want to keep them shits, bro. I know I'm gonna edit this video and forget something, but hopefully we don't. But for the next mod, we're gonna go inside the car. For all my niggas that do watch the vlogs, y'all already know that we got starlights put into the 435, and we got ambient lighting on the side. I can't remember the exact price, but I think I paid like $750 for everything. As you know, this is a coupe, so I decided to go with the 500 count. I didn't think I needed anything more than that, and I kind of like the spaced out look anyways. I didn't need my shit to be flooded out, if I'm honest with y'all. So I think I really do like the 500 count, honestly. It's a silver on black interior. The leather is nice. Everything looks great in here. Ooh, that scared the shit out of me. I just rolled the window down. Also, I forgot to show y'all in the front, bro. We also have to get a new front lip, and I didn't notice it's broke until one day, like, you know when you get out your car and you just look back at it, I realized it because of this part right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. This part right here, I was looking at it and I was like, fuck, bro. No way. For the next front lip, I'm just gonna go with an all black one instead of a fake carbon one because, I think it would just look better. Somebody did hit my car in the parking lot at my job, so I still have to fix this. I still have the reflector at home, but I'm planning on just getting them paint matched anyway, so that's why I never really put it back in. So yeah, we got to get a little touch up on the 435. I don't know if they have to take the whole bumper off or if they could just leave it on here and just do it like that. Somebody let me know. I think y'all seen this before, but we do got the fake carbon here, and then we got the fake carbon on the antenna cover. That actually might be real carbon. And then I think this might be real carbon as well. I'm not too sure. This car is dirty as shit, bro. We also got a custom license plate, N55 Power. I literally waited like over a month for this shit. And when I tell you, this has destroyed 2 relationships in my family over a fucking license plate. Is dead ass crazy. I did want to get a plate associated with my name, but I think that'll be for the next car that I do buy, and these fucking fumes are gonna make me pass out. And at the bottom of the car, we do have this diffuser. I put it on myself, and I was so proud of myself. I was like, yo, look at me just doing shit. This piece of fake carbon made me realize that this is not the way to go. I'd rather go all black or real carbon because it looks nasty. I mean, you can obviously see it even with the dirt on it. It doesn't look good in my opinion. And for the next, oh my God, Jesus Christ. Y'all niggas okay? For the next mod we have is a Valvetronic exhaust. I think I've been running this exhaust for like 3 months now, and it sounds beautiful. It's not too loud, it's not too quiet. I think it's exactly how I really wanted it to be. But I will say though, I actually do want the valve key instead of having to control it from my phone, because it's just an inconvenience, because you have to plug in the MSC adapter, you have to connect to the Wi-Fi, you gotta go on the fucking Beamer Code app, and then you gotta open up the fucking valves. It's too much of a step. So if anybody wants to give me the valve key for my birthday, that would be definitely appreciated. And the best mod that I've done to the car, we can't forget it. We gotta have the Jamaican flag. You gotta represent this shit. I decided to put it on the door handle on the right side because I feel like everybody puts it on their fucking side mirror. If you couldn't tell on the 435, we are not lowered. So in the near future, when summertime does come up, we are gonna get coilovers. I think I'm just gonna go with BC coilovers. I know that KW, like, yes, you could go no fucking wrong. You get KW coilovers and it's gonna be the best thing in the fucking world. My man's runs them on his M3, so I don't think I should have a problem with my 435. We got to get a new front lip. We got to get the BC coilovers. As soon as I lower my car, I really do want to wrap the roof black. I think that will just really complete it. So before we even get to the lowering phase, I do want to have a new front lip on before then. And then once we get that, all those three installed, I want to get side skirts put on this bitch. And maybe the brake light, the third like diffuser brake light in the back, I think that shit will be hard as fuck too. This will be later in the future after I've done all my other cosmetic mods, but I would get icons on here and they're gonna look so fire, especially once I wrap the car. That is not happening anytime soon because I don't have the wrap money, nor do I have someone to install it. So now that we're about to leave this location, this was actually a really good spot to do it at. I was actually gonna go to like a Green Acres like parking lot and do it, but I was driving on this road and I was like, why the fuck not just park up and do it here? It's not a lot of traffic going on. I mean, people are passing by, but it was like, this is a good spot to do it. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so now that we're about to leave, I'm actually gonna put this microphone on the back of the 435 so that we can get some sound clips of the Valvetronic exhaust if you haven't already heard it. All right, hopefully this microphone doesn't fall. This is my most expensive one. I did just fill up my gas tank and I only got 291 miles, so let's have fun. You hear it already? I try not to go too crazy with the burble settings on here. I think I'm at like a 1.1 if I'm not mistaken. All right. Oh my God. Beautiful. One more time. Fucking beautiful. This shit is so fucking nice, bro. Like, is it crazy? I don't know how loud like my exhaust actually is. Like, I need somebody to drive my car so I could really hear how loud this shit be fucking ripping down the block. Now, for sure you can hear me coming down the block. I wonder if you can hear me from 2 blocks away though. Like, I know when I had my muffler delete, bro, that shit, I swear you could hear me from fucking 3 blocks away how loud that bitch was. I mean, I did get a 3-inch like pipe, but wow, it was fucking loud. I do want to bring like more car content to the channel. I just don't know what to do on a consistent basis. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff like this. Like, I've already done a video like this before and I'm doing it again. But obviously things have changed with the car. But it's like, okay, I'm not doing POV videos. I'm not cutting up like that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like, y'all might get a POV video out of it, but I'm not gonna be like cutting up, weaving through traffic. Like, if y'all ever see a clip of me doing some shit like that, that is just a one-off video. Like, honestly, like, that's just not something I do because at the end of the day, I don't want to be humbled, bro. Like, I know my limits, so I don't really try to show out for real. I still do have my Insta360. I kind of just use it like as a dash cam video or just to capture like any like funny or crazy moments that do happen on the road. But I do think that for this portion of the video, it would have been cool too to have the 360 on the back. But that is a lot of editing. I'm not even gonna lie. That's so much camera equipment. That's so many mic audios to sync up. Jesus Christ, guys. Give me a second here. Are you guys a fan of like Burbletune or not? Like, obviously it's not good for my turbo, and I do plan on eventually turning it off in the near future, but I do just want to have my fun with it. Cool. Before I get to my destination, I do want to just rip it for y'all. Almost ate a fucking huge ass pothole. Yo, I almost ate the fuck out of a crazy ass pothole. Oh my God. Whew. Let me give y'all a little rev. Yeah, that shit sounds fire. That shit sounds really, really fucking good. Fucking love this shit, bro. Oh my God. I think next time, y'all, next time for sure, I'm gonna put the 360 camera up so y'all get a better view. This shit just makes me smile. Like, this is the fucking best thing in the world. When you're sad, just hop in the fucking V and go fucking wake the block up, bro. Tell y'all. Should we rev it again? Fuck it, why not? So fucking good, bro. But yeah, y'all, I just felt like my content is getting super repetitive. I feel like I'm doing the same thing in the vlog. Like, that's the big reason why I didn't even vlog yesterday. Like, I went out with the initiative to vlog, and I did start recording some clips, and I sat there and I thought to myself, like, gang, like, they already seen this shit like 3 fucking times. Like with content creation, you gotta innovate and elevate your shit, or else like nobody's gonna watch. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I really took the time to take a step back and started really evaluating like what I got going on in front of me, you feel me?